So after much digging, looking at photos, and trying to figure out what in the world they were teasing a couple days ago for Avengers 4, it looks like the answer might finally be something related to the most unlikely character so far, which happens to be War Machine, so let's talk about it. Okay, so the Russo brothers tweeted that picture out there, asking everybody to look for clues. A lot of speculation from what the name is to various other aspects was found, but it seems that the most direct connection we made was to Infinity War during the James Rhodes scene when everybody shows back up. Essentially, on the back of the table, we see a giant device. And this is what happens to be in the photo that they shared, which was black and white. Now, many people started digging around in this, trying to find connections, and naturally they found one with War Machine. Not within the MCU, though. And before we get to this, I do have to say we have to go kind of take a little bit of a trip back through history. The Russo brothers love video games. They love Marvel vs. Capcom. The whole reason they included the bubbles in Avengers Infinity War with Thanos was because that's one of his attacks. So when the bubbles show up, a direct reference. Now they've actually included a brand new one directly referencing Marvel vs. Capcom because that giant cannon missile thing is actually War Machine's proton cannon. Now, if you look at this in the comics / Marvel vs. Capcom, it's a giant device that literally shoots out a beam so big it engulfs half the screen. So naturally, if everybody's bringing their biggest guns to the fight, what's Rhodey been doing? He's probably been developing this giant weapon, which honestly makes a lot of sense now. And when you really start thinking about it that way, that's honestly a pretty cool reference to put in there once again, considering, you know, they're giant video game fans. They said they love the series. They want to put more Easter eggs in there. And it's one that kind of gives, I guess, what I assume is going to be a pretty standout scene for James Rhodes. Now, I don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm assuming if he forms a giant cannon out of nanotech or something, it's going to be a pretty spectacular scene just to see him blast Thanos or whoever his next minion might be. So overall, I think, you know, now we've solved the mystery until the next mystery. And then it'll probably take a couple days. But hey, it looks like, you know, we're going to get that sweet cannon, so yeah.